Okay, I know this is not going to be really the West Ham fans' popular opinion in general, but I want you all to hear me out, okay? I am entitled to my own opinion on certain players and signing certain transfer targets and what have you, so just hear me out in this video. I know Hammer's Chat's done something quite similar to this. Mine's a bit of a different opinion to what Gio has said. So, if anyone's accusing me of plagiarism or saying that I'm just saying what Hammer's Chat said, I'm not. Okay, so, with that said, I'm here to talk about one player that I would sign that we're linked with and another player that I'm sitting on the fence about. The first player that I would sign for West Ham is Everton's no, he's not a centre-back, he's a left-back, Luka Digne. Now, Everton's signed Vitaly Mykolenko as Luka Digne's replacement already and is expected to sign another fullback in Nathan Patterson. He's close to joining Everton as well, and Digne apparently has very little chance of having a long-term future at Goodison Park. So, Digne's going to be available to be transferred out. I would think that it would be a loan deal, and a lot of things seem to align perfectly with him wanting to come to West Ham. One of them, although it's a fairly loose connection these days, is that David Moyes knows Everton well. He knows Bill Kenwright still. He knows the Everton system, and Everton would be willing to do business with him. We need another left-back. I know we're linked with a few in the summer transfer window, but I don't think it was seen as a priority position at the time. Now that Aaron Cresswell's injured until, well, pretty much the end of the season, and Arthur Masuaku and Ben Johnson being the only two starting left-backs, Johnson starting first and Masuaku being a utility bench player, I think we need to sign another left-back. Luka Digne would be ideal, because you'd still get at least 4 or 5 seasons out of him. He's 29 years old this year. In my opinion, ever since he came into the Premier League in 2018, he's been one of the best attacking left-backs in the league. And he's been a dominant force from crossing. He's a dominant force from set pieces. And these are two things that West Ham likes to do a lot. Strong left foot on him, of course. And he's a player that I've always said to people, he's a really good left-back. And now that he's available to come to another club, West Ham should be looking to buy him out on loan. It wouldn't be a bad signing, really. And it would definitely add another quality to the left-back position, especially now that we need said quality there. So Luka Digne on a loan deal would be an absolute no-brainer for me personally. Adama Traoré. Now, this is one that a lot of people sit on the fence over, and I'm going to be one of those people who goes and sits on the fence. Because, you know, although he's got that physical strength and he would complement Mikel Antonio, the two of them would be a brick wall strike force, no doubt about it. But you have to look at things on the other hand. He's not a regular goal scorer for Wolves. He's got the pace and the physicality, but he lacks something in the final third. He's a good counter-attacking player, yes, but he needs to actually follow through with the counter. And he's mainly benched by Wolves. Wolves actually play Manchester United in around 5 minutes' time at the time of me recording this. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that game and seeing if Traoré comes off the bench or not. But one thing is for sure, Traoré's always had a bit of a heyday whenever he's played against West Ham. Whether it be an assist, he actually scored his first Premier League goal for Wolves against West Ham in 2018. And I think he's maybe a bit more of strength than he is pace. West Ham's got this obsession with converting wingers into strikers, as we know. And we need a natural all-out striker. Having said that, David Moyes could deploy Traoré as a striker and have him work alongside Antonio. And the pair of them would actually work quite well with each other. They play off each other. Traoré would be known for his pace and his crossing. Antonio wouldn't have to do long runs because Antonio's had this habit of getting knackered every time he's ran for a long distance and then he just seems to stop. Traoré doesn't seem to run out of steam. And I think what we need to look at is the bigger picture with this. Traoré isn't a natural striker, but if he were to be converted into one, there's always that hit or miss as to whether it will be successful. In my opinion, he's naturally a winger. even though he's not got the physicality for it necessarily. I don't know where I stand on this one. And usually I give quite concise and clear opinions on this channel, but I don't know where to stand with Traoré. If the manager wants him, I'll back it, of course. But is he what we need? Is he the kind of forward player that we need? I don't know. I could honestly tell you possibly. Because there are good and bad things about him. If you're looking at someone who can dribble the ball quickly and pacey, yes, he's what we need. But if you're looking for someone to be a goal scorer, it's not going to be him. Although he has been on the bench for a few years now, well, maybe the last year or so to be more specific, and has always come off and been a good player at the same time. This is a difficult one for me. And honestly, I don't know where I stand on Traoré. I have to say yes and no for this, because I would still welcome him if David Moyes wants him, but I don't know where he's going to fit. Luca Digne, on the other hand, I'd definitely have him, without a shadow of a doubt, because we need a left-back that can be a bit more long-term replacement for Cresswell if you want to look down the line. And we need another forward option. Traoré wouldn't be a bad punt, I guess, but it's not ideally what we want. We need a natural striker, and we haven't had that in a long time. We need that. And that's the bottom line. Traoré is not a natural striker, and that's one major deterrent in all of this. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Wheel and Deal. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe for more content. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all soon.